Hello children, the topic for class 8 today is understanding quadrilaterals alone. We will do some sums based on the properties of a parallelogram. In the previous video also we had done some sums. Now we will do some more so that you will be able to solve different types of sums relating to parallelograms. Okay, now the first sum that I would like to deal today is, just say we have a parallelogram like this. Okay. And they have named it GUNS. Okay, now they have given this as 3y minus 1, and here they have given 3x and 26 units and 18 units. Now, how do we go about this sum? In a parallelogram, which property will be used? They want us to know x and y. Now they are given on the sides. So, we'll have to use the property relating to the sides of a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel, correct? So, these two sides will be equal. So, what can I say? GS is equal to UN, that is opposite sides are parallel, equal. We'll say parallel and equal. So, we'll take the property equal. So that implies what is GS, that is 3x, is equal to UN is 18. So what do you get? X is equal to 18 by 3, and that is 6. So we've got the value of x as 6. Now to find the value of y, we will equate these two sides. What is that? That is GU is equal to SN. Here also opposite sides are equal. So when you solve, what will you get? You will get 3y minus 1 equal to 26. Now transpose, you will get 3y is equal to 26. If I take minus 1 that side, it will become plus 1. So what will you get? 3y equal to 27. If 3y is equal to 27, what does that imply? Y is equal to 27 by 3. What is y in that case? If you cancel, you will get 9. So we have got the value of x as 6 and y is equal to 9. Now supposing they ask you to find the sides, then you must multiply and write this. So this will be 18 and here it will be 18. Here it will be 26 and here it will be 26. Have you understood how to find the sides using the properties of a parallelogram? Now let us do one more sum. Okay. Just say we have another parallelogram like this. And it has been given like this. So just say they say RUNS. They named it as rhombus. Okay. Here they have given it as 20 and here 16. And here y plus 7 and here x plus y. Okay. Now we know that they have given the diagonals. So we have to take the property of the parallelogram using the diagonal. Now what is the property of a parallelogram using diagonals? Diagonals bisect each other, and so that case, if I mark this as O, if it is bisecting means RO equal to O on, isn't it? That is RO equal to O on. Why? Diagonals bisect each other. Okay. Then, so that implies what is RO? 16 equal to x plus y. This is one equation. Now we have two things to find out. So first we'll find out x and y from the other one, and then y from the other one, and substitute in this. What is the other thing that is there? That is, you have SO equal to OU. SO equal to OU. Why? Because the diagonals bisect each other. Now what is SO? 20 equal to OU is y plus 7. So what will happen? Y is equal to 20. Bring 7 this side, minus 7. You get y is equal to 4. What will you get? 14. 13. Okay. So you have got y is equal to 13. Yes. Now once you have got y is equal to 13, can I substitute y here and get the value of x? Yes. So what does that imply? 16 is equal to x plus 13. That implies x is equal to 16 minus 13. That is x is equal to 3. Have you got it? So x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 13. Have you understood? Because the diagonals bisect each other, and using that property we have found the value of x and y. Have you understood? Okay. Now we'll do one more sum which is important and often asked. Okay. Okay. The sum is, you have RISK. RISK is a parallelogram. Okay. This is a parallelogram. RISK is a parallelogram. It's a parallelogram. This is given to you. And you have another one, clue. That is, they have taken this one. CLUE. CLUE also is a parallelogram. Okay, they have given two parallelograms together and they have said this angle is 120. Okay, and they have given this angle to be 70. Now they want us to find this x. Okay, now we have to use the properties of a parallelogram to find the value of x. Okay, so what we can do is, now let us see. First let us take this parallelogram, RISK. So I'll draw this line as a dotted line. Okay. Right. So what will happen? This is my parallelogram. Yes. In a parallelogram, what happens to the opposite angles? Opposite angles will be 120. This is 120 means they'll be equal. So this will be 120. What happens to the adjacent angles? Adjacent angles will add up to 180. So if this is 120, what do you think angle S is going to be? Yes, angle S is equal to 180 minus 120. Why did I do that? Because the adjacent angles are supplementary. So when I take 180 minus 120, I get 60 degrees. So I have got the value of S as 60. Okay, shall I write 60 here? Okay. Now, in this parallelogram, now you take this parallelogram, CLUE. In this, if this is 70, what do you think this angle is going to be? Angle E. Angle E will also be equal. Angle E will be equal to angle L, which is equal to 70 degrees. Why? Opposite angles are equal. So this property here is opposite angles are equal. Correct? Here this will be adjacent angles are supplementary. So we have used these two properties. Okay. Now we have got this angle as 60 and this angle as 70. Now how can I find the value of x? Now this is a triangle, right? Can I use angle sum property? So what will you get? In that case, x is equal to 180 minus, you have to add these two, 70 plus 60. Did you understand? So what will you get? 180 minus 70 plus 60 is equal to 130. So when I subtract, what will I get? 50 degrees. So my value of x is 50 degrees. So you should be able to apply the properties of a parallelogram to get the unknown angle. Did you understand? Now let us recap. Now we know that adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. So using that property in the parallelogram RISK, this angle and this angle should add up to 180. So I have subtracted 180 minus 120 to get 60. So I have got this angle as 60. Now let us see this other parallelogram. They have given CLUE is a parallelogram. So CLUE is a parallelogram means opposite angles are equal. They have given this to be 70. So naturally this angle E will also be 70. So that is by the property opposite angles are equal. Now we know two angles in a triangle. We can find the third angle by using the angle sum property. Angle sum property in a triangle is all angles add up to 180. So 180 minus 70 plus 60, which is 180 minus 130, which is equal to 50 degrees. So we have got the value of x as 50. Have you understood, children? Okay, we'll do one more sum. Now, supposing we have a rhombus. Okay. Now, in a rhombus, we know that the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees, right? Now, they are given a rhombus like this. R-I-C-E. Okay. Now, they have drawn the diagonals. And they have given this to be x and this is y. And here 5 and here 12. Now they want us to find what they want us to find x and y as well as the sides of the rhombus. The question is find x, y and sides of rhombus. Now first we can find x and y. How can I find x and y? We know diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram as well as rhombus, square and rectangle and all that. So because rhombus is a parallelogram. So if x is here, what is, if this part is x and this part is 5, what is x equal to? We get x is equal to 5, correct? Because these two will be equal. And what is y equal to? Y is equal to 12. So we have got the two x and y values. Now we have to find the sides of a rhombus. Now supposing we take this triangle, this one, this triangle, we know in a rhombus the diagonals will bisect each other at 90 degrees. So all these angles are going to be 90. So what kind of triangle do I get here? We get a right triangle. So using the Pythagorean theorem, can I find Ri? Yes? Okay. Now what is the Pythagorean theorem? It is hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Now what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the side which is opposite the 90 degrees. So which is the side opposite 90 degrees? Ri. So can I write Ri square is equal to, now what is my side square? One side is y square. What is y? That is 12 squared plus the other side is 5 squared. So what will I get here? 12 squared is 144 plus 5 squared is 25. So what did I get Ri squared as? 144 plus 25. So what is Ri equal to? Ri equal to 9 and 169. Ri square. Okay. So what is Ri equal to now? Root of 169. What is root of 169? 13. So we have got the value of the side. If one side is 13, all the sides will be 13. Why? Because it is a rhombus. In a rhombus, all sides are equal. So let us see how this sum goes. We'll recap it. Now they have said there's a rhombus where xn is given here, y is given here, and 5 and 12 are given here. We have to find x and y and the sides of a rhombus. So we know the property of a rhombus is all sides are equal. That's the first property. Next, the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. So So that is the second property. Okay, now let us see if they bisect each other. If x is here, that means this is 5 means x is equal to 5. Why? Because this part and this part will be equal, because this diagonal is cutting it into 2 equal halves. Similarly, this diagonal will cut this diagonal into 2 equal halves. So y will equal to 12. So we've got x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 12. Now we have to find the side of the rhombus. When we need to find the side of the rhombus, what we have to do is use Pythagorean theorem, because the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. Now the Pythagorean theorem states that hypotenuse squared is equal to side squared plus side squared in a right triangle. Now what is hypotenuse side? The side opposite the 90 degrees. Which is the side that is opposite the 90 degrees in this triangle? In this triangle, the side opposite 90 degrees is Ri. So I have put Ri squared is equal to side square. One side square will be, this is y square. Y is 12. So 12 square plus the other side is 5 square. Okay. So what is Ri squared equal to? 12 squared is 144. Plus 5 squared is 25. So Ri squared is equal to 144 plus 25 is 169. So what is Ri equal to? Root of 169, which is equal to 13. So now we have found the side of the rhombus to be 13. Have you understood, children? Okay. Stay home, stay safe, have a nice day. Thank you, children.